Outdoors. This is Dave. I'm with Tyler, and we have a very special episode today. We have our buddy Justin with us.
What's up?
He's going to be joining us. So I think today we're going to be talking about a little bit of softball. We got our first, I guess, unofficial practice coming up maybe tomorrow, a little bit.
Well, we got like 12 guys going or something like that.
So that's pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Justin, you going to be there?
Group chat then. Yeah, I'll be there.
No, I can't make it.
I'm just gonna host it, but then just not show up.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Just want you guys.
Do
I live right down the street.
Softballs or what?
What's up?
Am I bringing softballs or do you have them?
I mean, you could bring some. I got tournament balls.
Yeah, we're gonna need those.
The ones we're gonna be using.
No, I never ended up buying them. I kind of forgot.
Great coach.
Nice.
I got 52 300s.
What do they use there?
They're gonna use 42 or 44 400s.
Yeah, like hard ball. They're gonna move.
Yeah,
that's gonna feel good.
Oh, yeah. I'm wearing a chest protector in the outfield.
Don't catch one with your face, Dave.
Yeah. Make a good video.
I mean, these guys today, dude, watching them, they were like check swinging and the ball was just flying.
Yeah.
I mean, we ended
up.
So,
Justin.
What's up, bud?
Well, I mean, based off the softball, how'd you get into softball?
How did I get into softball?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, came down to the wife kind of got me into it, believe it or not. She, her dad's been playing. I mean, shit, I feel like I'm going back to like Vietnam days. You know, she
used to play with a cantaloupe.
Yeah, like he's been playing forever. I started coming around. I played on and off, filling in under different names. Like I was one of those guys. Like, oh, we don't have enough guys today. You're gonna be Greg, tomorrow you're George, whoever you are. Just answer by the name. So I just went with
Daryl.
Yeah, basically like a Daryl. So I just kind of filled in here and there, and then I played a year with this one team. Started on and off, and then kind of we got to playoffs, and I played my normal position of left bench. Once in a while, I played right bench. So really
step up.
Oh yeah, you know, center bench you had to earn center bench, and I didn't get there much.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I did that, and then because of work, I ended up having to not really play for a couple years, and then I played 2 years ago. I was a starter, and then we had random guys showing up, and then they got the start over me. They just wanted them to try to get the games in, I guess. I don't know. And then I ran into Tyler, and that's where I really got my full-time position as pitching. So I kind of bounced around with positions too. I went from third, I played second, I caught. Never made it to the outfield. I'm not fast enough for the outfield.
Well, wait till this year.
I'm going to pitch and then run into the outfield.
Yep, exactly.
Same play.
Same play, all one hit. I'm going to be on it. I'm fast. But, yeah, so, I mean, this is my second year going full-time. I played the men's league in town. I played fall ball. I played co-ed for a few years. I'm actually running the one co-ed team in Independence this year, so that'll be fun. But yeah, I mean, now I kind of got my forever home. As long as the coach likes me and I keep getting my spot and my contract signed, I'll be good to go.
Yeah, we'll see if we win or not.
Yeah, because it's got to be the pitcher's fault, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. Because we're hitting like champions, so.
I mean.
Yeah, it's not our bats.
I mean, it could be some of the fielding. That could be an issue, but, you know.
Well, we'll see.
So how did you guys get started, though? Because I never heard your guys' background. I kind of just jumped on the team and then never got your backgrounds.
I guess chronologically, Ty, you could start.
Okay, I mean, I came out of the womb throwing 90 miles an hour.
It's true. It's true. I met Tyler when he was 9, and man, he was like he almost hurt me a few times.
Yeah. I mean, I just came out an all-star, so it only made sense I get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many contracts did you deny for going pro?
Yeah, I mean, the Yankees hit me up, and I was just like, nah, not into it. Like, I got better offers.
They got this Hackettstown Men's League. It's just
Yeah, exactly. I could play weeknights with 90-year-old men. I mean, who wouldn't want that?
That's understandable.
Yeah, so I went with them, and now I got my own little band of misfits.
Facts.
yeah. Your first team you were on was really good.
What
Sorry.
team was that?
What?
Are you
Sarcasm.
being like, oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, no. I started playing for one guy, and I think in like the 10 years they had a team, they had like 2 wins.
I'm not even sure about that. Were there 2 wins?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was all over the place.
It'd be
and,
nice.
I mean, it just wasn't run. It wasn't organized.
It wasn't a professional organization like we got going on now.
Yeah, no. I mean, I try to be pretty organized. I keep track
Yeah.
of everybody playing.
Except
people
for when you don't have an expo marker to write the lineup.
I bought a 5-pack now, so we're good.
That does get a little confusing.
How long do you give it before it doesn't end up in his bag?
Oh, no. I took all the markers out. They got their own little zippers. That's why you buy a big bag.
See, I
It's
just
the
got
marker,
the backpack.
the marker pouch.
The
Yeah.
marker pouch. It's a designated pouch.
No, but so I played with them for 2 years. Well, I played a year, took off a year, played a year, and then realized that I couldn't play with him anymore, so I needed to start my own team. And then that team, basically everybody but 2 people either quit or I threw off. And started the last year. We have some, trying to rebuild. Got a good foundation. Now this year we brought in more new people, and I mean, I think we're looking pretty good. I played on and off with some other teams, like different tournaments with Justin.
Yeah.
I put my own tournament teams together, a couple of them. So that's pretty much
You
it.
play Woodbat too, right?
Oh yeah, I do play with that.
How long have you been doing that? Like 3 years or?
Yeah, I think 3 years. I just was hitting bombs, and one team saw me, and they're like, "Hey, you need to play with us,"
This guy's an
And
all-star.
You guys won the championship last year, right? In
We
Woodbat?
did, yeah. We
All
got the
because of
trophy.
Your bombs that you were hitting.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I get
Just
it.
one after the other bombs.
You got to bring those bombs over to our team this year.
Yeah, I know.
You would think a metal bat would be easier to hit the bomb, but not in Tyler's case. Wood
No,
bat.
no.
He's
Yep.
just got something about the wood bat. I don't know.
I don't know. Dave, what about you, bud? How did you get your start and all
Well,
that?
let's see. When I was the last time I swung a bat. No, that's not true. I'm going back too far. So I started on the team that Tyler. Was that your? Wait, that was after. No, I didn't start then. No, it's the first year that Tyler had this team.
You played one game with the
Yeah.
first.
Oh, I filled in like a couple of
Everyone.
games. Yeah, I actually played in the one game that they won, so that was exciting. And then last year I played. So this is my. This will be my like second year. Second and a half, maybe.
And a half.
Yeah. Don't have a lot of experience, but I make up for it with pluck and
It's like a poke and hope.
yeah. No, I didn't. I never really played that much when I was younger, so little
Making up
league.
for it now.
Yeah. The hell.
I played baseball, but that was it.
Yeah, I mean, I played baseball like in little league, but I mean, I know the rules of the game. Oh God, someone's calling me.
Amateur.
Trippy Ray.
No, that's actually work, but that's I'll just put that aside.
Not important.
No, that's not important.
So we have, something big coming up this weekend.
We do.
Tournament.
Oh, well, next weekend. Yeah.
A week from yesterday or today. Today's Saturday.
Today's
A week
Saturday.
from today.
Confused me because it's currently the weekend. But
What bats you swinging?
I'm swinging the Anarchy. I got the Anarchy.
Same.
So
I'm swinging. I'm swinging whatever you're gonna let me take out of your bag.
that's like a whole shop on its own.
I know
Tyler's bag.
it is. And where did he go? Oh, he's taken. Are you gonna show us?
Yeah, I got him right here.
All right.
There we go. Oh, that's not working well.
Rebellion. Nice.
Yeah, Anarchy Rebellion. We got a little Louisville action.
Nice.
Can't go wrong with that. That's gonna be
Got
in my
some
bag.
Micans too, but I didn't grab them. I only grabbed these two.
What do I have? I have the
What's your
mic.
go-to bat?
Like for what?
Like you're just gonna go yard. Bases loaded, bottom of the seventh,
ASA.
2 outs.
It'd be my Monster Laser Hype.
Okay.
I think that one swings the nicest. Has a lot of bounce off the bat.
Now, are they broken in yet, or are they still in the
Yeah.
process? Oh,
No,
they
they're
are?
broken in.
Is that temperature? You got to watch out for how cold it is, or
Yeah. I think all of my bats are broken in besides the Anarchy Rebellion, which I'm gonna hit tomorrow and finish breaking it in.
That was something I was surprised about today. Was like, it was actually pretty chilly down there. The wind was whipping and it was cold, but they were still swinging. So
Yeah, I mean Anarchies are really tough, and you can hit them kind of in the colder weather.
well,
Same thing with the new Monster technology. They say you can hit them in colder weather, but I'm kind of scared to blow them up. So
now do you have warranty and all that, or no?
not on the Well, the Monster I do. Actually, I think all of them I do. Yeah, besides the Louisville, which is because I bought it used.
do they say something about like you have to that you can't use it in cold temperatures or?
Yeah, like the Monsters I know right now they have the cold technology, and Anarchies are better. But like some of the bats you buy, they'll be like, oh yeah, don't swing them under like
Yeah.
55, 60.
Have you ever seen one actually like just split in half, or like how bad does it get? It just
I don't think so. I think they just start cracking, and then eventually it'll just break. I mean, because it's just like fibers.
right.
It's like layers of
Yeah.
composite.
Right.
So Justin,
Tyler.
what are your expectations for this weekend?
Not get hit pitching. So that's
Yeah.
gonna be my big expectation is guys not aiming for me.
Mhm.
I feel like would be the best. Expectations, I mean, I'd like to just win one game. I'd be happy with one. I know we're guaranteed 4, but win one, I'll be happy with that.
Mhm.
So
Do we have any idea of the
competition.
level of team? Yeah, the competition.
Yeah, we got some good teams going.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So winning one game would be pretty cool.
Oh, it'd be huge.
I think honestly, I'm looking just to be competitive because the level of teams we're playing are going to be 10 times what we'll see, normally. So if we are competitive, I think that shows we'll be very competitive locally.
Yeah.
I mean, even if we're just scoring some runs, I think that'll be huge.
Yeah, I mean, we got the guys with speed. We got we got the power hitters. We just got to click together and make sure it all happens at the same time.
All right, Justin. So.
What's up?
Oh,
buddy,
no,
all right, thanks. All right for that. Okay, so how did you get into hunting?
That was just a last year thing, actually. So, I've always had the interest in hunting. I lived down in Roxbury for, I don't know, 17 years of my life. And my cousin ended up, he was very big into hunting. We would go out in the middle of summer, start tracking, start figuring out where he wants to set his blind or his tree stand. We would start baiting, looking for rubs, all of that stuff. So I always had the interest in it. And then he would get a deer, and then he would call me right away. It didn't matter what time or whatever, I always went out and I helped him track. So I ended up having the interest in it, but I never got to never got to get into it myself, and then work and all that took over, and I grew up. And this last year, I was like, you know what? I don't have the. I s- I figured this year I had the time to do it. There's a
That's
deer
more
right
fitting.
there.
That's more fitting.
There's
Hold on.
the deer.
COVID, you know.
But yes, that's it. This year, this meeting's been.
Ooh, we have
upgraded.
unlimited
Post
minutes,
now
awesome.
includes unlimited minutes.
Sweet. Okay, so we could talk all night.
Oh boy.
Keep that one, buddy. That's good.
But yeah, so this year I ended up actually like taking the time out. I got my apprentice license, and I sat with a couple guys that I know. Went out a couple times. I got my first doe. Let's see, it was right around Halloween. I think I got her. And then a couple days later, I got my first buck, which is
One more than I've ever shot.
there. Yeah, no buck date.
That looks like a baby.
He should be an 8, but he's a 7. He's got a broken off tine on the side there, but
It's a nice mustache you got there, Ty.
Yeah, I've been working on it.
yeah, he should rock that. Like that should be
Just
a thing
keep
for
it.
him.
That should
Yeah.
be like a
But yeah, and then I had the doe on the very last day. I mean, literally the closing minutes. So I had 3 for the year. So I was pretty excited.
it's nice.
Yeah. So
And you're into fishing too, right?
I am into fishing. I was doing the tournaments. I did the whole kayak tournaments. I did land tournaments. I was pro staff through numerous companies, and then just took a step back from all of that.
Where do you
Just
go
'cause I,
tournaments at?
tournaments, I did a lot down in South Jersey. A lot of like the lakes down that way.
How do you do that?
Slay Nation does a lot of like the John boat and kayak tournaments.
Well, you said like land tournaments. What does that entail?
Oh, the land tournaments. So like I forget the app that we used. But like you could just go on the app and you just like you can get the like find different tournaments for dates. Like they did the monthly tournaments for a while. You catch the fish, you lay it on like the bump board, you get the length of it, and then you have like a special code that's like your code, so they know like that's what it is for the month.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, it ran for the month, and then you see where you placed. I used to have all my information. I don't know if it's on the computer, if it's on my phone, but this guy with his filters.
I know the right.
You gotta get the fitting ones, you know. No, I'm just curious. I mean, do you have like a team when you fish, or is this just like a
No, all
by
solo.
yourself thing? Could you do team ones?
There was on the online tournaments there was. Slay Nation did have the team thing, but your fish counted as like your own. Like you know what I mean? Like you couldn't like if I caught a fish and you caught a fish, then it totals X amount of inches. But I remember I think the one tournament was out of 1,000 anglers. I think I placed like 153rd. I think was my
So
best
like
finish.
if we start a Bad Blood Outdoors fishing team,
Yeah.
which I mean we wouldn't be successful.
Let's start with
mean-
that.
But so like if I catch a fish and you catch a fish, it's the combined inches.
No, separate.
So then what's the point of having a team?
Because the entry fees were lower to enter as a team. So like as long as you were in the same boat or if you were in kayaks, you guys were still close enough together where you were considered a team and your entry fees were lower than if you were to
But
enter.
there's no like where we compete as a team.
There's no like team category where
No, not in the Slay Nation. On the online stuff, I don't remember if they did or not. I never ended up doing it.
I think we should do that.
I could find out the app and all that, and then
Yeah.
try to see if I can find them. Because like that was nice. Like the online stuff, you can go to whatever body of water as long as it was like public water and it wasn't like a private farm pond that you got 6-pound bass. Like
How do you prove that it's not?
what?
Like if I go to like a stocking pond and buy a 30-inch trout and then post a picture of it, how do they know I'd like, you know?
I mean, I don't really have the answer for that. I'm not.
So what you're saying is we have a chance.
I mean,
So you're
technically,
saying there's a
guess-
chance.
I guess you have a chance. I mean, I'm not the moderator for. I think it was called Tourney X. I think was the tournament online,
Hmm.
so you can look them up.
We're just gonna fish straight out of the hatchery. Is that...
Yeah, I know a spot where we can buy some big trout.
man.
Put them on the hook, throw them in the river, reel them back in. We win.
We just go nuts like on video.
Yeah, we could make a good video out of that.
Can we do that for Dave for $1? We're
I
just
mean,
gonna have a
we could.
buck
Yeah, we got a
already
couple
shot,
mounts in the garage. Just kind of walk through the woods.
and then just Dave's gonna just pop one up and be like, "Got one finally!"
Yeah, exactly.
You just watch. I'm gonna get like Big Nasty or something.
Yeah,
If
he's
you
gonna
shot
get like
Big
the one.
Nasty, I think I'd quit hunting.
He's gonna get the one like you showed me the other day in your garage. The little like spike that's like yay big.
That
That's
was
his first buck.
that was Eddie, right?
And mine, yeah.
Yeah, and yours.
But the one I thought was a doe, and it ended up being like a. I don't even know, like
Listen, you can only shoot what's in front of you.
yeah,
Hey,
Anyway,
it filled the freezer though, so that should
Yeah.
count for something.
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean this year, I mean I got the shotgun. I go for my shotgun test April. I think it's in April. And then I'd like to try to start doing actually duck hunts and like turkey hunts and all that. So we'll
Ducks
see what
are-
happens.
Ducks are tough. I don't know. We haven't really found a good spot to go.
we don't really try that hard either.
Well, do you know a spot that you're not telling me about?
Yes,
Wow.
but we only go out once.
Way
a
to hold
year,
back.
and
Thanks.
I'm just saying statistically speaking,
What?
the odds are against us.
Well, it's because we don't really go more than like 2 miles from where one of us lives.
And we only go out once a year.
Well,
Well, it's because there's
problem.
no. I'll go back to I don't know where the ducks are.
They're in the air all around us.
Okay.
Now, you
Geese
guys
are-
said you did geese, right?
Geese, that's different. Geese are, they're all over the place.
I like geese hunting.
Yeah, I do too.
Do you guys eat the meat?
I've tried it. Tastes nasty, but you got to cook it a certain way. So, this year, like if we get one, I'd like to try some different options.
Like a geese cook-off?
Ooh.
I mean, you could do that, yeah.
Ooh.
There's
Write
like
it
certain
down,
methods.
Dave.
To shoot one first, but okay. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I've shot a lot at them.
At them.
Yeah.
Oh, we have some funny stories about that.
So you're saying you shot at them, so your expensive shotgun doesn't just automatically kill them for you?
I mean, unfortunately, no.
Mm.
I forgot that upgrade.
The automatic kill.
Automatic kill.
Also, I mean, we could talk about like injuries we've gotten playing softball.
Has anyone
Huh.
besides me gotten injured, or is it just about me?
I mean, I
Oh.
pulled my back muscle.
Out of practice.
I mean, it's still softball.
You missed like 2 practices, and you were.
Oh, dude, that hurt so bad. I was crying taking a shit. It was a scene.
I mean, I've gotten
Literal.
hit like pitching.
Yeah.
I've gotten hit pitching twice. Well, once. I've been hit a couple times, but I remember I took one in the stomach, and then a couple games later, I was playing second base, and the ball got hit to me, and it started tailing down, and I
Yeah.
got hit in the same exact spot back to back.
That's funny.
Has your mask saved your life yet?
Knock on wood, I have not been hit in the helmet yet.
I think the helmet will
So-
get tested out this upcoming weekend.
Confidence is high, thank you.
Well, I mean, if
I mean, I've got that. I've got the shin guards. I wear a cup. I am
That's a good
trying to
idea.
have babies.
smart planning,
Planned Parenthood.
yeah.
I don't
It's good
want.
birth control. Don't wear a cup.
Yeah, don't wear a cup if you don't want kids. But yeah, I mean, I got my equipment. That's a whole nother video. What's in my bag video.
We all have bags.
What's in our bags?
Facts. What's in our bags? Because that was what you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
That's what I was bringing to the tournament.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't know if it's upside down. Is it upside down?
No, I think you were right. Now it's-
Backwards?
Yeah, no, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, there we go. It's probably backwards. I don't know. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I have my way too heavy mic in.
Miking.
I mean, it's really not. I mean, a 27
me.
is usually not that. Yeah,
For me.
it just feels heavy. It could be like the balancing of the bat, maybe.
I think it's
I was
well,
gonna
it's
say,
got
is
to
it
be.
end loaded?
It's definitely
No.
not. Yeah, it is. It's
I
got to
don't
be
think. I don't think they're unloaded.
because that's definitely heavier than my like 28 ounce maybe the DeMarini.
Yeah. I mean, they
'Cause
could.
I was
Be.
gonna say my bat's a 26, but it's got an end load to it. I don't remember what it is.
Yeah, all my bats are
'Cause I-
26, and I have 125.
I mean, it's not like too heavy, I guess, but I'd prefer it to be lighter, but
I still got to try to get that 27 ounce off of you, Tyler. That
Uh,
Z4.
Not gonna happen.
Come on, you don't need 20 some odd bats. I buy that one bat off you. This is solving a lot of problems. One, you have one less bat. Two, Ray doesn't have to buy another pipe because then you guys are equal.
How about
Three,
this?
I'm
I don't think
helping
Tyler
you.
sees that as a problem.
No, I'll sell you the bat for $300.
Damn.
150.
No, it's gotta be 300 because I gotta buy another bat.
He's got to
No,
replace it.
see,
Yeah.
you're just trying to get me in trouble again. That's what's happening here.
I mean, you gotta spend $100 first on your CPR class.
Yeah, which I'm gonna end up doing that. The one in Hackestown. I'm just gonna go with that, just so I can
Yeah.
start running calls.
When are you gonna do that for before next Friday or?
I gotta
following
see
week?
what they have classes. Probably.
I think they have them there every day.
I'll see. I mean, if I can spare, like, I gotta use a vacation day, to do it just in case because I don't want to get called out.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would like to get it done as soon as possible so I can start running.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, definitely.
There you go. Yeah, let's go see. You do it.
So, No Buck Dave, how
Yes.
did you get into hunting, and why are you unsuccessful?
That's a. You couldn't just leave it at the first part.
I mean, I'm just curious. You know,
Oh,
ask
okay.
questions. We're all friends. You can ask you questions.
Okay, fine. All right. So I got into hunting. So growing up, I had absolutely no exposure to hunting at all. I didn't know. I grew up like in Randolph, and I didn't know a single person who hunted. So it wasn't even on my, anywhere in my brain to do that. But then, I forget who I went to somebody's. It was supposed to be a bachelor party. It was just 3 guys going to, that shooting range in Pennsylvania. What's that? The Lafayette Sporting Clays or Ty? I think you went there once, didn't you?
I've never been there.
I thought you did. Anyway, it's really awesome. But anyway, it was a lot of fun, and I knew that you and your family all hunted, so I thought, well, maybe I should try that since I like shooting shotguns. And the rest is kind of history. That was like, God, I don't know, 10 years ago.
So 10 years without a buck. Is that where?
Yeah,
and
that's where we're
counting?
at. There's plenty of does.
No. I think it's 9. I think
Maybe
next
9.
year will be year 10.
9.
Because I shot my first deer the same year you started hunting. I was 15.
So 9 years, no buck.
Yeah.
Why?
Now, because they don't like me. No, it's not like I'm missing them. They're just not there. Now, in all fairness, so like a lot of the things that we're doing more recently, like using trail cams and actually spending, finding, like private land. Not that we have much, but like one little area. But like for the longest time, what were we doing? We're just going to the same field every year, shooting whatever's there. But we're trying to. But outside of that night that you saw like 50 deer, it's, you go to this, You go somewhere and you sit, and if they show up, you shoot them.
Although we
I
did
don't know.
have that big buck in that field one time.
Yes, we did, and we both got pretty close. Did we ever get a shot on that one?
No.
No, it's got to be dead by now.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably dead a long time ago. Anyway, I think my first. I have a picture of it. Anyway, first animal that I shot was a pheasant.
I saw that picture the other day, didn't I?
It was in the garage. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could probably pull up a picture of your first deer.
My first deer is still my nicest one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't have nothing to brag about. My first deer was probably like, I don't know, I got like 20 pounds of meat off of it. So it really wasn't anything super impressive.
If I share my screen, can you will that record?
Yeah, this is all recording, I think.
Okay, so I got a picture of your first deer. Share screen.
It was a doe, but shut up.
Yo.
Yeah, right.
This is your first deer. Well, that's pretty close to what mine looked like too, Dave. Don't worry.
No, mine really was not. You know what? Screw that. Okay. Now I'm gonna try. Now I'm gonna have to show you.
You have them all worked up now.
Yeah, they're worked up.
Hold on a second.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just gonna Photoshop her face onto it, Dave.
Oh wait, no, I forget it. I don't know what the hell this is. It was one of
Giant
these.
Illinois.
It was one of these. Yeah, it was.
Noise buck. Jeez.
All right. No, it wasn't that one. Wait a minute.
That's something I want. I want to do pig hunting, like the boar hunting.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Do they have that in Jersey?
No.
I know they have a farm in PA. But you go down to like Florida or something. That'd be fun.
Can you see that?
I just noticed my name changed to Ginger Snap and Dave is Bambi Dave. That's great.
I don't know how that happened. Yeah, there you go.
Dave, you look so young there, bud.
Yeah, well, that's what back when I still trimmed my beard and shaved and stuff.
You can't do that anymore.
Nah, it broke. My razor broke.
Oh, your razor broke.
I can't afford a new one.
I feel you. That's why I got this.
Yeah,
Can't afford a new razor.
Yeah, I know.
Normalize the mullet. That was Dave Big Buck Dave now.
That's not what I'm laughing at.
I get that I got strawberry shortcake, but I got cake for days.
Okay, guys, so this is the end of the video. I'm going to hand it over to Justin to end, give you a last little.
Thanks.
A wise ass.
Well, it was fun. Appreciate you guys having me on. Hopefully, I'll be back for more. As long as you guys, like I said, want to
that'd
keep
be
having
great.
me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tight lines and shoot straight. Bad blood outdoors.
All right, bye.
Later.